happening out there in the hip hop community. First of all, what's going on, Megaside?
I'm doing good. Living life, feeling loved, feeling seen, feeling heard.
Okay.
Out in the community. The Vital movement is growing consistently. We've been going almost a year. We're going to have our 1 year anniversary very soon.
Nice.
In a different setting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're growing. Things are going good. And our music's going well. So all is good. My love life is doing beautiful. Personal life doing beautiful. Family life, lovely. My kids are blessed.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm happy, thankful. I'm 50. I'm having the best, literally the best year of my musical life.
Okay.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Like so far, you know.
Yeah, because see, with hip hop or with rap, and what they try to push out there, you know, they have all these fake rules. They're like, you know, they cap it off at a certain age. They're like, oh, you got to be below the age of 22. They're like,
I didn't even put out my first album until I was 32.
Right. And it's like, and then when you see like the elders, as far as in the rap industry, they have become some of the most popular people in the thought community, as far as like in the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? They have just come up and like, you know, you see like Scarface, right,
winning a Grammy,
Killer Mike, you know, David Banner, you know what I'm saying? People have become predominant thought leaders, and people that even that were in the game, and they may not have made a splash or a big, huge wave in the game, but now they have come out and they have become, too, the thought leaders. So hip hop is producing these thought leaders, and they want hip hop to keep on producing these serial killers. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dichotomy of the whole thing. It's like the industry wants these serial killer, microwave people that could die as soon as they get out the booth, rappers, you know, to be the face of the industry. But then you have the real hip hop who's really doing the music, who's really putting out the artistry, and they are becoming the thought leaders and just the leaders in general of the conscious community, of the black community, of all of that. So
you have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
no, I seen some of the previews, but I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that though.
So it's a race to the bottom type of thing, you know, where the quick money, the easy money is something that doesn't make people think. And so the money side of the industry is about just feeling good and thoughtlessness, to the point of hurting the people. And the culture, which is the truth.
Yeah.
You know, the shift that we're in right now is making the truth a lot more popular.
The shift is shifting. You know what I'm saying? The shift is shifting. Yeah, we've been talking about it, but the shift is shifting. I mean, that's all
like
we're talking about today.
This is the age of Aquarius. Yeah, this is definitely the end of Pisces. Right? We're in the new age.
We're in the age of Aquarius.
We're actually in the age of Aquarius. I don't know.
But we're there. We don't have to know the words, but we're there, y'all. Hey, you guys call in 470-572-7678. We're going in. We got Mega Psych with us. We're gonna reveal some of his music coming up soon. But man, it's been such a journey. Definitely been doing this thing.
My entire adult life, people have told me they don't listen to the radio. They don't listen to popular radio. And yet radio is still one of the best ways to get your music out to the world. You know, now the internet and different forms of radio. But FM, AM radio are still the #1 sellers.
Yeah.
So that's how somebody like Killer Mike and a Chance the Rapper can do what they did below the radar of the mainstream industry. It is by hitting local cities and towns, churches, and actually reaching the people.
Yeah.
Right now, people want to actually be touched with music. So intimate settings, That's why the vital movement, I believe, is so powerful.
Yeah,
because we're actually embracing the music that the artists are giving, rather than uh, chasing filling a venue with artists. Where we're providing a platform where people can hear the artists. We usually only have about 12 to 15 people perform, and have 3 or 4 times that in the venue.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because usually when you have venues like that, especially out here in Atlanta, you know, you have like a room full of artists and they're hungry and eager, and everybody, you know, we want to get on the mic, and it's great. But you know, you don't have anybody out there that's really consuming the music. It's all of just like a give me sort of situation, and it's not like, you know, you don't have anybody actually appreciate the work, because then you got these artists, and then it's the difference, but they're second on, they're keeping on. You know what I'm saying?
I will say a lot of our people are artists. So it's an ecosystem. You know, they're listening to each other's music. Which is really cool.
Yeah. And that's how it should be. And you know, I think it's returning just right back to where it is. And this is the nigger conspiracy, because we're going in tonight. See, the nigger is the new hello. Is a greeting racists feel compelled to say. Nigger is an affirmation for affluent assholes who want to eat black mac and cheese and quote their favorite rap lyrics. Nigger is cryptocurrency. Just by saying it, you can make millions online. Tonight, we're going to talk about the N-word conspiracy. We're going to be previewing this new controversial documentary, and we're going to be hitting the street with a viral vengeance. We're also going to be speaking to Mecca Syfe. You guys see him right here. And you're going to be talking about racists like Natasha Shand and Shallow Hendricks and other bigots blowing up using the N-word. But you have to know that there's something else behind it. The nigger conspiracy. We're talking about that tonight. I had some callers call in early before the show even started. You guys call in 470-572-7678. Sorry to hear your voice now. We're going in tonight. Now, Micah Syfe, how did you get into the whole game? And matter of fact, before you say that, I know you got your whole team out there. Big time shout out to Joint Dexter. I had just seen the brother, Sunday. Sunday they had something.
Okay. And Sunday he was with Lacey the Great, doing the first versus battle.
Yeah.
Lacey's hosting now, which is really cool. I don't know how it went. I did not take it out there. Very cool.
Yeah, I was out there. Cool.
Yeah, I'm rocking Do Dynamic shirt right now. Okay. Being slept on.
All right.
Big shouts to Joint Dexter, Do Dynamic. Big shouts to WSA, Cliff Icon. Big shouts to the whole Vital Movement family. We're the 4 pillars, the 4 of us. Yeah, we've just been moving and shaking and seeing what we can make happen. You know, planting good seeds with the way we do things. I'd say Atlanta and the entire independent world, the independent music world, could use a lot of a little more love and care, a little more artist development, a little more critical feedback, and critical critique, and feedback on things like stage presence, mic control, the basics, the fundamentals, the maybe even go so far as the philosophy behind the writing, rather than just the structure and the rap and the format of writing raps. Wordplay and rhyme structure is cool, but how about the spirituality of it, like the meaning of the words and the structure of the words, so that things like the nigger conspiracy that aren't even allowed to happen in the culture, get to a point where the people the stewards the rappers are the stewards of the culture.
Yeah.
And get to a point where they are truly the watchmen over the people, rather than the yes men of big money. You know.
Yeah, that's what we got.
I've had brothers. I had a homeboy. His name was Homeboy Sandman, actually. I forget the story that he wrote, but I believe it was in a popular New York paper, Huffington Post.
Huffington, okay.
He wrote a breakout story about the music industry being connected to the private prison industry.
Oh yeah,
I forget the name of the story, but he used to tell us a story about when he was in one of the labels, and they told him, "You don't say nigger enough, and we don't know what box to put you in because of your style."
You gotta say nigger. You gotta say nigger, and you gotta say bitch to be mainstream.
Yeah, to be mainstream.
To be mainstream, even now, the most what they try to color as the conscious rappers. You know, you got Kendrick and J. Cole and
they both say bitch.
They both say both bitch and nigga.
They both do.
They both say bitch and nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got to say it if you're in the industry, and they know that. They're like, oh, you got to say it, nigga,
because we're not saying it because we have to be identified as less than human.
Right.
It strips our humanity from us. If we can do that to each other, we're more likely to. We're objectifying ourselves, and so we're dehumanizing ourselves, making ourselves into property, into basically, chattel, right?
Yeah.
Making ourselves into commodities, goods and commodities. That's the. You were about to ask me how I got into the game, and it's been this my whole time. My whole life in the game has been this struggle between what's popular and what's real. I am constantly making that choice. Yeah. And I for a long time I it's not even constantly making it because I am still constantly making the choice in my music. What's up, peace, y'all? Thanks for being here. I'm definitely always thoughtful of it. You know, I have a song I want to write now called "Bitter Black Bitch." It's about coffee. Okay. It's about women. It's about men. It's about It's about all the things. It's about this conversation, right? In "Bitter Black Bitch," there would also be a wicked white witch. In that, you know what I'm saying? Like I've come up with all these different characters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one of those things, right? What do you do? How do you get the truth out?
Yeah. We're too raw for TV. We're bringing the truth. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it. So we are on X. We are on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on all of these streaming platforms. But guess what? Gonna get too deep for that. We're really talking about the nigga conspiracy. You can't even say nigga on Instagram. So it's bigger than too deep. So we're going to be going off these channels. You guys join us on 2rawfortv.tv. Call in 470-572-7678. And guess what? The revolution will not be televised. It's 2 Raw for TV. It won't. All right. And we're here with Mega Side.
Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening. We're here with Mega
Side. Wow.
Yeah. That's what's going on. We're going in. 2rawfortv.tv. What is the N-word conspiracy? We're talking about that. But you know what? Let's jump into it, man. I want to get straight into the music. I know you got some dope videos that you had shown us.
I shared Rattletail with you.
Right. Yep.
From 2017 album switching.
Yep.
And I shared my new album, Frequency.
Okay.
And Did I shoot Rattletail? Is that did I shoot Rattletail?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's from Code Switching. Yeah, 2000. Is that 2015? It might be 2015.
2015 was a very good year.
For you? Okay.
It was a great year. I mean, it was like that was a pivotal year. It was a pivotal year for people off the TV. That was the year they kicked us off the air for 6 months. I had a YouTube video and someone ended up getting arrested by the terrorist task squad. Channel 2 was all in their ass. It was crazy. But that was a pivotal year, man. 2015. But just revolution wise, I was like doing a lot of protests and demonstrations at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like shutting down highways and stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. But yeah, that's matter of fact, 2015. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about Rat Teller and let's play that.
Okay.
So you can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. It's actually 2000. Yeah, whatever the year is. It's Rattletail. It's Code Switching. It got me a distribution deal with AWOL.
Okay.
This album did, and it's produced by James Data out of Queens, New York.
Mm-hmm.
About never giving up. You know, you gotta push for your dreams through all things and be true, be real, because you know, life only comes to bite you once. These opportunities in life don't come often. So that's what the Rattletail is.
Definitely. Well, man.
Put on some music for you, bro.
Okay. Can I call you David? It is my name.
Life is shaking its tail at you, won't be too many. Few get bitten, so it's written, know it peace and plenty. How you living? What I'm giving is the best of me. We are different, I don't give in, it's my recipe. Nothing's given but a taste, receive pleasantly. The difference is destiny, I let you down gently. This is ecstasy without drug lords and destiny, I let you down gently. This is ecstasy without drug lords and victims. Ain't no getting next to me on drum chords and rhythms. If you get too close to me, drunk off the wisdom, escaping from the legacy by jumping off the building. Suicidal shot. Go and hide your children, or raise them to be aware and trust in their decisions. I spit incisions, the system's broken in disrepair. The indecision has risen and now it's in the air. If I could fix it with my vision, call me Mr. Mayor. Working it local and taking it global my whole career. Need a backup spare, still a hobby rhymer there. I said it, who cares now? Go and get prepared, the war's coming. It's already here, your hands in the air. When you wave them, make it cause you really care. Life changing, and yeah, it all matters in the end. So own your flaws and make a new friend. Don't fight holy wars, make hashtag peace trend. Go find your cause, subscribe and hit send. Don't you wish it was all that easy now? We could focus on the moment or dwell in the how. Prepare for the future, I'm sitting on clouds with silver linings. And here to say with this word really bow.
This, but I'm not gonna like perform for the camera.
Okay.
The effect will be the camera.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
God is in the heart, the art is in the moment. Love is in the now and the true masters own it. God is in the heart, the art is in the moment. Love is in the now and the true masters own it. Sword sharpener, drove that lady to the opera like carpenter. Rose the level like candelabra. Harbinger of change, so rebel to bargainers. Walking through the market, flipping birds at marketers. You get it or you don't, believe it or you can't. I'm standing in the fire, kicking coals on your camp. Sight to sight, third eye, vision of a mogul. The scenes I write invite true visionaries over. Boundless captures in the dreams of a marine. Slave mounds and burial grounds with no closure.
And then if you push hard and you do your best, you can make it, right? But if you allow the world's problems to get you down, you might not succeed, right? You might, like a lot of my fellows take their lives, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my comrades die by suicide, you see what I'm saying? And so there's always that juxtaposition of possible success, possible demise, you know what I'm saying?
The great thing, like today, we're back to RawForTV.tv. We're here with Megasite, and we're just talking about life, like, you know, how it's so important for people to just keep striving. You know, things will look hard, you know, obstacles are coming your way. always use your obstacles as stepping stones. That's what I always say, and I teach that. You know, but the thing is too, like today, you know, right before the broadcast, right after the tire place closed, for some reason I just hit the curb hard. Never done that before. Whole tire went up.
Oh man.
I'm just like, okay. So I was just like, okay, maybe I just need to sit down. So I just sat down a little more. But I don't take anything personal, you know, even though I was pissed off a little bit about myself. I was like, pissed off a little bit about myself. But at the same time, I look at everything as a lesson. Like, why did that happen? But that was just an abnormal thing, you know, that happened, you know. So why did it happen? What was the reason? You know, so I look at different things of that nature. Never take anything at face value. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to that shit. So that's one of the things, and and that way you're spitting at the end of that song. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. That was stuff that people need to hear. So where are you coming from? Are you actually from Atlanta, or where are you coming from?
I'm originally from New York, Brooklyn, New York.
Well, shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Flatbush. All my listeners out of Brooklyn. Hey, shout out to y'all.
I was raised in central Brooklyn around Flatbush on Ocean Avenue, and moved here to Atlanta when I was 16.
Okay.
So I graduated high school at Wheeler High School.
Okay.
And then I went to the Marine Corps for 4 years and came back here in 1996, the same year as the Olympics.
Man, I was so not experiencing any of that.
So I
was like,
experienced Freaknik.
Oh man, you were an adult when that happened, though.
I was an adult. I was fresh out of the Marine Corps, adult.
Yeah, I was like, I was in high school, middle school, something like that. I was like, man. But I was seeing it. You know what I'm saying? We see different things that happen, like in New York and it happened in Atlanta. I'm like, man, you know, what's up?
Yeah, so Freaknik was fun, and Atlanta was fun in 96 through 2000.
Okay.
I was making music. I was messing around with a lot of freestyle ciphers. I know Drez and the Beatnik from, you know, Apache Cafe back in the day.
Okay.
I have a drummer in my new band. His name is Radley Fricker. And he used to be the drummer at the Apache.
Okay.
When I used to go there and freestyle. So talk about life coming full circle. In 2001, I played in a band with my brother Sean McMorris, and he is in my band now. I finally have a band, Megasite and the Healing Code. So Megasite, the THC, is formed with Sean McMorris, Radley Fricker, and Slim Pickens on keys. My man Cloud Kid is a DJ, and so I'm coming from Atlanta because I finished high school here. I graduated, went to college here.
Yeah.
You know, I established life here after I grew up.
That's cool.
You know,
that's what's up. That's what's up. That was a grown adult life over here.
Yeah, I was not.
I was so grown when I came here when I was 30.
It's a transplant city.
Yeah.
It's a transplant city. I didn't feel like I was part of the city until I was 30. So I put out my first album at 32 and went to a club and performed with my producer, who was then about 50, like the age I am now.
Wow.
And these young boys in the club laughed at me. They're probably not even doing music anymore.
Right.
But, you know, that was like 20 years ago. And I remember they laughed at me like, what is he doing? And in hindsight, I was probably better than them. In hindsight, right? Yeah. But I was alone and they was deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I just didn't realize.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of times people don't realize what they have if they're not surrounded by people celebrating them.
Exactly.
And a lot of times people celebrate things that don't need to be celebrated. So people do great things being celebrated for things that aren't great.
Right.
And people who are doing great things don't often get to do them because nobody is willing to Nobody's willing to be the first to celebrate something different.
Yeah.
So
I think we're getting it together though now.
Yeah.
I think we're getting it together though now because, you know, I'm firm believer in giving people their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm saying? People do all these great works and all this stuff like that. But then that's when y'all talk about the funeral and stuff. Like, no.
yeah, that's
Oh, he was doing great things. Why didn't you say nothing while he was alive? Like, y'all were just, you know what I'm saying, probably bragging on him and all sorts of stuff when he was out here. But when he's after he passed, it's always done great things. Nah, give me my flowers now. Give me my flowers now. While I can enjoy them, while I can smell them. You feel me? Give me my flowers now. I'm a firm believer of that, and I definitely give people flowers in while they still here. You know what I'm saying? While they still here, so definitely firm believer in that. I think, and I really have, you know, I see things change. See things change. You know.
Metal, I recently learned and I realized people who will openly praise you will praise you when you're not around.
Mm-hmm.
And people who will openly criticize you will criticize you when you're not around.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are surrounded by people, you know, you have all sorts of people around you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's easy to tell who's really on your side and who's not based on who speaks up when.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really simple. As an artist, I said all that stuff earlier to say, I used to be performing and, you wait, you want the crowd to say something. You get to a point where it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, you perform, you do your best, you do your work. And the ones who the message is meant for will praise you, will thank you, will cheer for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And that's in life. It's not about just performing. It's about business. It's about everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones who are really on your side are going to call you, are going to make sure that what you're doing goes well.
Yeah.
And that they're involved from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be there waiting for it to go well.
Mm-hmm.
And when it doesn't, point the finger.
Right.
Because those are the people like, okay, thank you. I can tell what that's about.
Yeah.
I see that energy.
Yeah.
That's not the energy that I need.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see that. The haters waiting to hate, you know what I'm saying? And then when it goes well, they'll be like, oh, yeah, good job, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know what I'm saying, just waiting for an opportunity to hate, you know what I'm saying? But then also with that, too, people don't know how to take constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because constructive criticism is good with growth. You learn from anybody, and I'm a firm believer in that. I don't take anything at face value. I don't, I just learn. I just take it, receive. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can tell the difference between constructive criticism and hating. There's definitely a difference, and it's definitely a real thing. Hating is a real thing. Constructive criticism is a real thing. Constructive criticism is said out of love. It's said in the hopes of you receiving it and getting better, because you may not receive that constructive criticism, but as long as you're getting better, that's what the person is saying it for, because they want to see you do better. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you got to take this specific advice. They're going to want you to take this specific advice, but if you don't take the specific advice and then you do better anyway, they're still going to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the difference between the two, it's real easy to tell the difference between constructive criticism and hate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's whether they celebrate you or not.
Mm.
So a person who's giving you like constructive criticism and like critical feedback that's meant to improve you is going to be standing there or sitting in the front of the crowd. They're going to be watching you. They're going to be engaged. You're going to have pointers and tips to give you relevant to your performance,
Mm-hmm.
and either a point or a general theme about your performance and a way to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the most important thing is that there's specificity
Mm-hmm.
and there's a way to improve the thing. When it's hate, it's going to, and also the critical feedback is going to be something about, it's going to be objective. It's going to be, there's not going to be a personal attachment to it. It's going to be something about it that you can do to improve. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When it's hate, there's going to be personal feelings involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be someone was offended in some way,
Mm-hmm.
like something you did or said hurt the person, or they feel some kind of way about it. If it's hate, and there's nothing, and there's usually it's something that's past, or there's not any, there's no piece to fix. It's something that's already, it doesn't work or whatever, but there's no way to fix it. They're just pointing out something that's wrong, but not giving you the way to fix.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's not, there's no critical part. There's no critical, that's the difference between critical critique and hate.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so so you don't like the way that felt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of other people who didn't feel the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right. And when I give constructive criticism, I always try to lead in with something that they did like that was better than the other stuff that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like, just show that I'm not, it's not hating. It's like, okay, you did this good, you did this part good, but what you can improve on is this A, B, C, And I love that. I love constructive criticism. I'm always looking for opportunities to grow. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of peak performance, getting into it, we got my Emerald B. Yes, y'all. You see it? You see the honey. You see the black. This the magic black honey. This for the adults, y'all. Helps with mind clarity. Great pre-workout drink, and it's also an awesome aphrodisiac. Get off that stuff in the corner stores. You feel me? That's dangerous stuff. Magic that sort of honey, that's dangerous honey. This is gonna get you right. It's natural. My Emerald Bee from local black bee farmers in St. Louis. So they're definitely doing their thing. Also, you can get this is the honey with the honeycomb. So they have, traditional honey as well, but you're not gonna find this at the stores. You're not gonna find this. Not with the honeycomb in it. No sir. And also we got the one without honey. It's all good. My Emerald B. Hit me up in the DM of Win the Revolution, and I'll definitely get you guys some of this. My Emerald B though. You guys check them out. So yeah, I mean, it's been a great thing. I see hip hop changing. I see Atlanta changing. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta's changed a lot even since I've been there. So I know it's changed. I know you've seen the whole full circle sort of change that it's going through. You know what I'm saying?
I could go out almost every night of the week and have a choice of organic grassroots, hip hop, like culture, like roots music, or I could get like industry sounds. You know what I'm saying? I could go to a club and I could go to a lounge. There's hookah bars all over the city. It's really come up. When I was here in '96 to the early 2000s, even 2006, by the time I left, there were only a few spots. There was Club Kaya, there was Esso, there were, in the heyday or whatever it was, there were a few hot spots. And now there's dozens, dozens. So on all parts of the city. It's come up. There's out here, like Lithonia, like Stockbridge, like Riverdale, every place, every part of the city that I can think of. There's at least 2 or 3 pretty cool spots to go to, and I love that for the city. I love all of the Black wealth. I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's. I think it's before Tyler Perry. I think Tyler Perry came because of it, right? It's been a beautiful thing to see come up. It would be a wonderful. I think the city as a whole is peaceful from what I've seen compared to other cities. Yeah. So I can't say I'd love to see the city improve in that way. It has improved from those times. I mean, I'm not going to tell the stories that I've seen, but you can look at the papers from the early 2000s and Atlanta.
You were like, that's like BMF.
Yeah.
That's like when they were.
Yeah, Atlanta was crazy in those days. And it was definitely when we first moved here in 1990, when my mom moved me here, it was one of the murder capitals of the country. It was really high crime rate at that time. And so it's definitely changed for the better. But with all improvement comes drama too, right? We have more prisons than we've ever had. We do have statistically less violence, but numerically it feels like more to a lot of people. So I think it's a weird place to be. So transition is always weird for folks. Change is always weird. We're just trying to do our best with it. It's a beautiful time for independent music. We can, we can have a bigger presence than corporate artists. You look at Lil Russell and what he's been able to do.
He's dope.
He's dope.
I love what he does. I love his lyrical thing, and he's just on it, man. I say that consistency is key. When I talk about consistency, I'm like a Buddhist monk when it comes to that. I start looking at elements, you know what I'm saying? Like the sun. Like the sun is going to be there regardless.
Talk about Tech 9. I'm going to do Tech 9 and when you talk about the sun. Independent artists.
Yeah, the Tech 9, he's definitely on point. Big time shout out to Tech. All that, he's definitely
the biggest. He's the number one. There's no bigger independent.
As far as independent, he got his own warehouses and everything.
Yeah, he's the number one independent artist of all time. So if I was going to model myself after somebody, that's more my steez.
Tech 9.
Then
he calls his own shots. Right. He definitely does his own thing. He didn't have to go to. You got to go to this party. You got to talk to this interviewer. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to this, back room over the film.
He was made content. He just made music. He just created music, got stages, and did shows.
Right.
He did it the real way.
Right.
That's exactly what I wanted to.
Right. Exactly. Like, all these different things going on, man. And then when you're in Atlanta, you get approached by these people. They talk about like Illuminati and all that stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get approached by people that are like, well, I could put you up on this other thing if you do this X, Y, Z sort of thing. Like, it's like, nope. You know what I'm saying? I love my independence, but we've been rocking since 2010. Original podcaster. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go into that. We're going to go into the nigger conspiracy. Now, I'm dropping this documentary. It's going to be on TV coming very soon. Actually, tomorrow. I'm going to drop the whole thing tomorrow. But I want to give you guys a sneak peek of what's going on because you have all of these things that are happening. We have Natasha Shan, then you have this anonymous Chinese woman, and all these people going viral for saying nigger. You know what I'm saying? For saying the word. And it brings up the conversation about racism, who could say nigger. Look, let's not forget that nigger was a lot of our ancestors' last words that they heard. That's why there's a sting to it. You know what I'm saying? That's the last word they heard before they got lynched, before they got shot, before they got enslaved. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sting of nigger. You know what I'm saying? That part of the history about it. So now people are using that as a commodity. Can't even be a mainstream rapper without saying the word nigger. It's a lot of things going on. So we're talking about that, but I do want to play the preview of this documentary coming on to RoverTV.tv tomorrow, y'all. So you guys stay tuned to the channel. Revolution will not be televised.
What if the word nigger, the most loaded, hateful word in America, wasn't just a slur, but a weapon? A calculated trigger. Rage bait designed make dark people snap, so law enforcement can swoop in and martial law. Welcome to the Nigger Conspiracy, where we rip the veil off a sinister psyop that goes straight to the top, America's executive branch. We've all seen the videos, pale-skinned people hurling nigger at dark-skinned folks, sparking outrage. But what if it's not even real? What if these incidents are staged to divide us? And here's the kicker. The most racially hostile administration in modern history, who've called black people everything from DEI hires, sub-Saharan, low IQ welfare queens, everything but nigger, is dead silent on these viral incidents. Why? Because they know it's a psyop. And here's the proof, the Nigger Conspiracy. This is the Nigger Conspiracy, a government psyop to divide, enrage, and control. Get the full truth at 2RoverTV.tv. For just 100 stars, $1, the revolution will not be televised.
I'm going to put that up. They'll put it up. I mean, you put it up. I don't believe they'll let it fly.
No.
You got nigger jumping at the screen. Yeah. There's no way. No way.
Because he go good on Twitter. Like,
yeah, Twitter, because he doesn't care. He loves shit like that.
He loves nigger.
Yeah.
Loves the nigger word. So we're going to see. I got to revise it a little bit.
No way.
But
I just looked up and saw it. It's fucking unserious. And nobody says nigger, by the way.
Yeah.
Everybody says nigger.
I know.
So, like, you're being really funny.
Yeah.
With
the ER. I got the hard ER. I got the hard ER on there. So you know what it is. No mistake. No second guessing this one. Nigger. Nigger Conspiracy. A pink power plot that goes to the top. So that's what the documentary is called. The Nigger Conspiracy, a pink power plot that goes to the top. And we're talking about all of these nigger things. You know, people going power for saying nigger. People going, you know what I'm saying? The Taj saying. I mean, it's just like everybody's becoming this rapper now. You know, but I know they say that, hey, but we're going to stay to the ER because that's where, you know what I'm saying? It can't.
That's where we get put. We get put in the ER.
Oh, I'm an ER.
Yeah.
I'm an ER. Don't make don't make no mistakes. I'm not your nigga. I'm your nigger. I'm your nigger. ER.
Oh.
Call that shit proper. You know.
that would be a way to set it off. That would start a whole thing.
What? ER nigga?
Yeah, be like, when somebody greets you, be like, what's up, my nigga? Nah, I'm an ER. Yo, put the ER on there.
You gotta put the ER on there, man. I'm a nigger. I'm a nigger. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I am that.
So comedy cuts through everything, y'all. So that could be a beginning of that could be a good movement.
Oh yeah, ER movement. Mm-hmm. The ER movement, hard ER. But yeah, that's the documentary that's coming out tomorrow on 2RoverTV.tv. We're gonna talk about, you guys see me talking about Natasha Sand and all of these people going viral word and word on my Instagram and revealing things. So you guys didn't see that video of her smoking crack. No one else has that except me. So, you know, We're putting it out there. You know, all these people saying the N-word, they are being pushed to do so for nefarious reasons. You know what I'm saying? They're crack smoking. They're doing all sorts of stuff, you know. But now it's coming to a head. It's coming on the internet. And they're putting it there for manipulate your feelings. So we're going to talk. It's all of that's in the documentary. There's 100 stars on the site, which means it's only $1. So with $1, you get that whole documentary. I'm gonna release a snippet and see how far Instagram's gonna let me keep it on there. How many days? So, but yeah, we're going in tonight. Oh, May 19th. May 19th. Mark your calendars because we're not asking permission to claim Malcolm X Day on May 19th. You can show those flyers to us, Woodray. But we're not asking permission to claim Malcolm X Day on May 19th. That's what our progressive leaders' birthday. And, you know, we've been rocking since 2014 with Claim Malcolm X Day. It's been a worldwide movement. This year is his 100th year anniversary, a centennial. So, you know, we got to do it big. We're going to have a great brunch, Claim Malcolm X Day brunch in Athens, Georgia. Get your tickets now at p4r.today. That's p4r.today. And if you want to know, Plantations for Reparations, that's what it stands for. So get your tickets at p4r.today and join us in Athens on May 19th for this Black Affair, 100th year anniversary, centennial celebration of one of our greatest progressive leaders, Malcolm X. CMXD, hashtag CMXD. See what people are doing in your area. But we're going in tonight. We got Mega Syph. And I want to play that track, Get Up. So we can play that. Can you talk about that for a second?
Get Up is an anthem that a 49-year-old rapper makes when they've been married for 20 plus years. I made the record when I was 49 and had been married for 20, going on 21 years. Mm-hmm. And I was an independent rapper when we got married back in 2003. Mm-hmm. And here I am all these years later. We done traveled around the country. I've put out 7 albums at this point. Okay. And produced dozens of shows and worked with so many artists that I was at a point where I figured a record like Get Up was necessary. You know, Get Up is an anthem for the person not to give up, for anybody not to give up on their dreams. Mm-hmm. You know.
That's hot. Let's go. Make it hot. Hey, yo, Brooklyn to Nairobi. You know what it is. You know what it do. Let's go. Get up. Don't you let up. Don't get fed up. Don't get ate up. Wait up. Before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, pray up. That's a nice outfit, I like your get up, let's have a nice outing, call it a get up, I often go without things, so I can get up, meditate and grounding, to keep my head up, if I'm down and doubting, find a way up, transmute about things, that's a way up, turn the grind to save the key. Cake up, thankful for the flowers and the breakup. Get up, 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 get up. Don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up. Wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, pray up. Put your all in when called and get a leg up, climb the ladder, shatter what was way up, get caught when falling and stay up, straight up, in the paint like a layup, take your shot at the ops, make them break up. Oh, with debt, fake ballin', pay up for all the days on. You never have to make up a job well done. The movement, the shake up. Get up, 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 don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up, wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, pray up, raise mind, way out the commonplace, paid in time, gotta show them how to tie a lace, pain is mine, overthinking nearly gotta race, ancient bloodlines, admiring the modern pace, match the tempo, demonstrate to modulate the voice, timing, beat a rhythm and the grace, finding a part in the two of you relate in this dance of life, and make each other great. I am just God on a wait list, in my life is maturity and patience, learning love is the fourth great awakening, feeling pain is all part of a greater thing, celebrating all of her greatness, and we make it more than makeshift, taking tours of the earth on spaceships, with the sleeves of sages and ancients, we say get up, 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 don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up, wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up.
Okay. So it's a year old, and man, we've been filming again with it, man. Hey, big time shout out to Mega Side. Man, that was awesome. I love that. I love that track. Say what you were saying before. You talk about introspection and things of that nature. So,
like this about this record, Get Up.
mhm.
Yeah, like this is me talking about being a father, really, just living a normal life and making it relevant to my presence in a hip hop community.
Mhm.
You know, just using metaphors to make my actual life sound cool on a record. You know what I'm saying? Rather than making up something that I don't live to try to fit in with what is perceived as cool. You know, I'm just living, like telling you what I normally do and putting it to beat, putting it to music. And so that's the result of years of me actually living in the culture and going out to the clubs and meeting people and, you know, listening to music and rapping and sharing and growing through the whole thing, through the whole process. I can, yeah, I don't have to use cliches. You feel me? To like to string together my rap, so I can like rap about my day,
Yeah.
and the things that I see around the room,
Yeah.
in a fun way.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's a big difference between the culture and the industry. And but I will say, to be relevant and to eat, you have to be in the industry. So you can be of the culture, but you also have to be of the industry. You have to find some way to commodify your music, to market it, to get it out. Otherwise, you're choosing to be a hobby rapper.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. And if one does that, makes that choice, then they don't have the right to be bitter about anything. So there's a part of me that's completely, I mean, not a part of me, but I'm completely like non bitter, you know? I'm like bittersweet chocolate. I'm like not fake chocolate. You feel me? I'm like dark chocolate. So like, even though I'm light, I'm not like white chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like super sweet and candy filled. It's like there's truth in there, and it's like all truth. And I've learned there's no bitterness. Like, if you check my music and you check my personality, my person, so that's what you get in that record. You feel good. You know, you feel the whole album frequency. You feel good. You know, like my one song, I am here. Don't get upset when I am speaking. Mega Cypher is just a fucking dope human being. So we clear. I work nights and the weekends, raising my children. You know what I'm saying? Moonrise, inspired minds is what I'm seeking. I got you tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like parent life and making it sound cool.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about rolling and fucking Molly, stupid shit.
Right.
Don't stop. You know?
Right.
So
that's called growth too. Cause I mean, that's growing in rap and growing in hip hop. I think that's one of the things that becomes more fluid is you're able to talk about your real life and your real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come in the game and they're front and they go, I did this and I did that. It's all cap rap. You know what I'm saying?
Cap.
But just give that artist particular, maybe give him a little time to grow if he chooses to grow, because some people don't. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be able to more fluently.
So my partner had a dope idea today. She was like, it's called premonition rap. But there's two types, right? Because premonition rap is the stuff that you want to happen to you.
Yeah.
Right? You're speaking good things into your life. Then the cap rap is stuff that usually is just trash.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff you don't want to happen.
Right.
But they think it sounds good. You know, like
Yeah.
nobody's pulling out the chopper and cutting the block in half. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to actually do that.
Right.
You know, and if they do, then that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
You know, so I think there's a difference in those two. Because whatever you speak, you're going to bring to yourself. So
exactly. That's why you see a lot of these rappers, they're passing away and they're getting killed in the exact same way they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then you learn that from Pop. That's what I'm saying. We learned that lesson with Pop. You feel me? Like, when I seen that, I was like, man, I'm never making a video from in a casket. Not doing that. But y'all still doing it.
not good.
Y'all still going out there making videos. Y'all in the casket, going down in the damn dirt. And then, you know what I'm saying? Oh, then like 2 weeks later, such and such rapper just got shot in the head. Like, I'm not laughing at it, but I'm just saying it's the law. Yeah. Come on, man. We can create life or we can create death with our tongue. It's what you choose to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you choose to create life, you choose to create death, so.
Mega Scythe used to be, I used to say, Mega the life bringer, Scythe the death, you know what I'm saying? Mega the life giver, Scythe the death bringer. You know, Mega Scythe, the balance. But now it's mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony.
Okay.
Because Scythe used to be crushing individuals playing hard. So Scythe was a battle rapper.
Okay.
Scythe is like my shadow side. Shadow side of Mega Scythe. Yeah.
Okay.
So mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony. Bring life, speak life into things.
Yeah.
You know, perform life into performances. Definitely.
That's powerful stuff, man. That's such a powerful thing because, like, we just forget how powerful that we are. You know what I'm saying? I was just having a discussion about this the other day, and that quote, I'm not quoted verbatim, but it's not that we fear how small we are. Sometimes we fear how powerful that we can become. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real fear. And it gets you going in that whole keeping it real thing, My thing is this: people say keeping it real and they attach it to all sorts of negative bullshit. No. You know what I'm saying? That's not real to me. That's not my reality. You know what I'm saying? And it's keeping it real, and then it's but this is real. This is real. There's also some negative shit.
Like stitches get stitches.
Yeah, that's keeping it real.
That's not keeping it real. If you shot my grandma, you going to tell them a snitch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's
right.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it real shit, man. Keeping it real shit is all. And you notice every time someone says, "Oh, but I'm keeping it real," there's all sorts of negative ratchetry, fuck shit that they're saying is real. You know,
if you're talking behind people's backs who aren't in the room, you're not keeping it real.
Right.
The 4 agreements. I practice the 4 agreements. So I don't speak about people behind their backs. If I find out somebody's speaking about me behind their back, I'll bring it up. You feel me? Because I want to cut it off.
Right.
But I don't go around talking about people behind their backs, talking about their character. If I say it to you, I've said it to the person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying something that's uplifting, because it's not just about not backbiting. Being impeccable with your speech, that's the first agreement, is about using your word to uplift, using your word to do good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not using your word to do harm. So this is like, you can see this in my music. This has been a theme in my music for years.
Yeah.
I don't, and you can see it in my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, I speak life into things. So
how many children you have, by the way?
I have 3 children.
Okay. That's
12-year-old, 9-year-old, and a almost 4-year-old.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I was married for 21 years.
Okay.
And so my wife walked away after 21 years of marriage for what in Georgia is irreconcilable differences. You know, which is basically me being a stricter parent than she is at the end of the day. You know, there's nothing, we have like we get along great as people. You know what I'm saying? People love this as a couple. But when I'm a stricter parent than she is, and if we're getting into arguments over how to raise our children, then like, and we can't work it out, and those arguments become physical, I'm not willing to be physical with the woman I love. You know what I'm saying? And so I put my hands up and disengaged with that. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. Long story short, after 21 years of marriage, I'm the wife who the husband walked away from. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? Like, I received alimony, I have the big house, and all that stupid shit. All the material results of a broken relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, the evidence that things weren't right. It's obvious that it wasn't right in my favor, type thing. There's no court, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not
like we
didn't
go to court. You feel me? Like, no woman would have walked away and been like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take care of you." Obviously, I was good to her. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, it hurts. It hurt for a long time, but I did the healing. I did the work, the introspection. You know what I'm saying? Like, that song is about her. That song "Get Up" is about not giving up, not getting fed up. You know what I'm saying? It's about me as a musician not getting ate up in the music industry. It's about her not giving up, and not, you know what I'm saying, getting fed up. Both of us, you feel me? I'm thankful for the flowers and the breakup. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful I smoke weed, right? So I'm thankful for those flowers and the breakup, but I'm also thankful for the wedding flowers and the breakup. You feel me? Like, raising mine way out the commonplace. Paid in time. Gotta show them how to. I'm paid in time. Gotta show them how to tie a lace. Pain is mind. Overthinking nearly got a race. Ancient bloodlines admiring the modern pace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be paid in time in a marriage. You should be paid in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, raising mine. I'm raising mine way out the commonplace. Paid in time. Gotta show them how to tie a lace. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you keep the lines in the song, you can see what's going on inside the relationship. And if so it's strung all through my music. You know, my life, my the level of how I look at myself.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happens in our world, in our lives, is a result of what we are doing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The work we're doing internally and the work we're doing out in the world.
Mm-hmm.
These things impact our lives. Our thoughts, our our words, and our actions.
Yeah.
All result in physical reactions in our world.
Mm-hmm.
And so, whether you call it prayer or meditation, however you're connecting with spirit, with God, with source, however you're connecting, that's the ultimate source of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, if it's not clear and if it's not pure, if the path is not clear and pure, then the result won't be.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And a lot of times people think they can script things and go around things and shortcut, but all those scripts and shortcuts end up resulting in things in our life being short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Powerful work by Megasite. You gotta check them out. Hey, tell them where they can find you online in the street.
You can find me everywhere on Megasite. MEGACIPH. Instagram, everything is Megasite. Megasite.com. On YouTube, it's Miles Megasite. MILES MEGACIPH. Miles Megasite.
Mm-hmm.
So, mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony. Allow yours. One of the 4 pillars of the Vital Movement, which is coming back on June 4th at the exclusive Speakeasy. We are having our 1-year anniversary return on June 4th. Mm-hmm. We started this past May 21st at 426 Seminole Avenue, and it was a beautiful year. We've had a wonderful year. We've loved the community, the interaction, the engagement, and we just gotten a lot of feedback on what people want, and so now we have a place that has a bathroom, has a bar, and has later hours, so we can start our party at the same time and have more hours with y'all. Yeah. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, we'll be at the exclusive Speakeasy on Memorial Drive. Hey. Yeah, every Wednesday night starting June 4th.
Hey. And that's where I met you at. It's the exclusive.
You met me at the 420 show, the after party with Queen Ra. Mahogany Roots.
Hey, big shout out to Mahogany Roots. You gotta check out Roar, Atlanta, and Beyond on Sundays on TV.TV. Big shout out to Mahogany Roots.
And we'll be down the 7th with her for a promoters party.
Yeah.
At the Speakeasy.
Yeah.
So it's a good spot. It's a beautiful space. Good community.
So much dope stuff in Atlanta, y'all. I know a lot of y'all that are watching this, y'all are not in Atlanta, y'all aspiring to be in Atlanta. Just come on through. The best thing to do is just come on through, you know what I'm saying, connect with some real ones. But it's one thing to, see us online, and a lot of people like just to keep it stagnant like that. I mean, I like to meet and greet. Like, let's connect for real, off the boards, like like Courtney Omega say. And let's connect for real. So that's where the real magic happens when you connect for real. You know what I'm saying? Big time shout out to Mega Site, definitely doing your thing, bro.
Much love, man.
Powerful artists, y'all check them out. Get in tune with all the stuff and everything like that. We're going in the nigger conspiracy, the pink power plot that goes to the top. That's what we're talking about. And all of that stuff like that. You guys will see the documentary on TrueRobberTV.tv. I am going to put the preview on Instagram. Let's see how it goes. I may or may not have an Instagram page that, but we're gonna see how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Speak no evil, speak no evil. I'm just a little monkey in this situation.
Hey, Yes, y'all check out.
I think it's awesome, man.
I appreciate you, brother.
I want to get some money. Like,
Oh yeah, hey, we're gonna definitely do that. Hey, Magic Black Honey on deck. You gotta hit me up on the DM for that. My Emerald B. You know what I'm saying? Honey bee farmers, black bee farmers. That's important. Black bee farmers.
Support your local black businesses. Support your local businesses.
St. Louis.
Support your black businesses.
Yes, y'all. So definitely, until next time, just encourage everybody to spread the message, awaken others, and win the revolution within. It's Too Raw for TV.
Blog Talk Radio / 2 Raw for TV, man. I'm too raw for TV.
Chase, you were like in a car getting chased, or you?
Yeah, I was actually at least chased with the vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask why?
Oh my God. Okay, so I was doing the whole, like the whole protesting demonstration thing is not new. I was doing that in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Right. Police politicians did not like me.